there, Deidre Kennedy here from the Pacifica Historical Society and host of the show Footprints of Pacifica. We get together every week to discover and explore the lure and lore of our lovely Pacifica, its character and its characters. The focus of today's show is the Terra Nova Class of 66 45th year reunion. Welcome to the show. We have with us Charlene Frazee Fahey, and she's in our studio so we can discuss a great event that was held August 28, 2011. When did you begin planning the TN Class of 66 45th year reunion?
Hi, Deidre. We started October the year before, so it was 10 months before. Linda Schultz and Candy Troy and Marie Papadakis, Chuck Gust, and myself. That's
a great committee. There was also Mark Underwood on the committee too?
And Mark jumped in, a few months later.
Great. Did you use social media to get the word out?
We did, actually. I first joined Facebook and classmates.com, and then I used the internet and I just Googled people, whatever way, the white pages, the free white pages for all of California, whatever, and found lots and lots of folks. It was fun.
How many actually attended?
We had 105, and 72 of those were classmates.
It was wonderful to see everyone.
I know, it was great, huh?
There were several events that weekend. Did it include a tour of today's Terra Nova?
Yes, we did go to the Terra Nova. It was really nice. We had actually I think we were there for about 2 hours. The superintendent of schools, Tom, gave us a wonderful tour. It was nice. Classrooms, the pool, the gym, the football field, and it was
the art studio.
You were there, yeah.
Right? There was a beautiful mural.
Yes.
In front of the gym.
Yeah. The school looks very nice. They've taken good care of it.
Yes, they have. And I was delighted to see the new theater center that's being built in the back.
Right.
And it was just an amazing place. It seems so much smaller though, and the trees have grown.
Yeah.
Because they were just sticks when we saw them when we were going to school there all those years ago. We were fortunate that our videographer from this show, Steve Brown, attended the event, and we have some wonderful videos. Let's watch those now. Harley Mortensen, my heart throbs since first grade.
I know.
Good evening. It's Deidre Kennedy, and we're at the Terra Nova class reunion of 1966, our 45th class reunion. With me is Gail Jones-Ebert, and I have a few questions for Gail. How long has it been since you've been last were in Pacifica?
3 years.
What has changed the most since your last visit?
The highways, and pretty much the same. It looks pretty much the same, which why we love it.
When far away, I know you've lived in England. What do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
It's just so gorgeous. I love to be able to travel to all the other areas close by, and like today we did Fisherman's Wharf and just the tourist type thing. It's just beautiful. Yeah, love it.
What's your fondest memory of living in Pacifica?
I guess just being in high school and enjoying all the, I love school, and I enjoyed all the people there, so I did. I really enjoyed it.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
I guess Charlene. Charlene and I had gotten in touch before all this started, and
good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
I'd like to think so, yes. Yes.
You look wonderful. With me is the class cut-up, Mark Underwood.
That's me.
I have a few questions for Mark.
Okay.
How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica, Mark?
4 weeks.
What has changed most since your last visit?
Nothing's changed about Pacifica. The same houses are here. The same people live here. My mother still lives here. It really hasn't changed that much. There's a few more hotels on the hills. That's about it. To me, it still looks like Pacifica.
When you're far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
I used to work in San Francisco, and I miss coming home to Pacifica. I'd come over the top by Skyline Boulevard, I'd start to head down into Pacifica. I'd see the pier, I'd see the water, I'd see Pedro Point. I did that for 20 or 30 years. I never got tired of it. I don't live here anymore. I miss that more than anything. I
It's a
love it.
beautiful sight.
It's a beautiful sight.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
Well, actually, it was somebody who isn't here.
They've gone on before us.
Well, he's alive. He just chose not to be here. But Jim Llewellyn and Dave Summers were my two closest friends from sophomore year through the end of school, and neither one of them could be here, so I was really disappointed with that. I was looking forward to seeing both of them.
We'll hope for the 50th.
Yes, that works for me.
Which unsolved prank or funny story are you now able to reveal to us?
Well, it's not unsolved. The biggest thing I can remember was what happened to the yearbook.
Yes, Tim Collins, where are you? Oh,
Tim Collins left his mark all over the yearbook.
he certainly did.
And everybody remembers it, and everybody knew he did it, and he got into a little trouble for that.
That makes it fun.
But who cares? That's something that we should be proud about.
Which unsolved prank or funny story you are now able to reveal to us?
Nothing.
Thank you.
When I grew up in Valimar, and Valimar had a beautiful creek that ran down the middle of the street. They had trees everywhere. It was a beautiful, warm, friendly place to grow up. You'd come home from school, do your homework, and when you were done with your homework, you'd hit the streets, having fun, climbing trees, going in the creek, playing with your friends, until
Catching crawdads.
catching all kinds of stuff in the creek, lizards and garter snakes. And I loved growing up in Valimar. My mom still lives there, and it feels like I go home when I drive up Marina Del Mar.
That's
It's a beautiful
beautiful.
place.
Will we see you at the upcoming 50th class reunion?
Without a doubt. I hope to be able to provide a lot more help to Charlene and Linda and Candy, because the key organizers.
We thank you for your efforts.
Great.
Thank you very
It was
much,
fun.
Mark.
Thanks, Deidre.
Take care. Candy Troy is with us this evening. How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica?
Well, I still live here. So it was about an hour and a half ago. No, I'm still here.
When you did travel far away, what did you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
Well, the farthest I've traveled is to Guatemala, and I missed our culture for sure when I was there. Appreciated what I had at home and grateful for what I had and the beauty that we have.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
Joan Burnside. And she wasn't here, and I can't tell you how disappointed I was, as well as Kathy Simon.
Many have said both of those names. Thank you. Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
God willing, yes, I'll be here. Definitely.
Thank you very much, Candy. With us this evening at the Terra Nova reunion is Lenny Cassitz. How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica, Lenny?
Oh, I don't know, probably 10 years or so, I would imagine. We don't come here that often. We live in Sacramento, and it's a long haul, but
He's married to Pat Willie Cassitz, who also was in our class. What has changed the most since your last visit?
well, I think all the houses probably, even Park Pacifica's have built up quite a bit from when we were living here. And, just the whole neighborhood's changed. I grew up on the Point, and there's a lot less room for building lots on the...
It's very built up now. It's very built up now. When far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
I think probably the cool weather. We live up in Sacramento, and the average temperature is 92, 93 degrees right now. And I predicted this. I predicted we'd be in the 60s here.
What's your fondest memory of living in Pacifica?
I think all the years that I played sports, baseball and basketball and so forth.
Are you still a Giants fan?
Depending on if they're winning. I feel bad for Lincecum. He's got 10 wins 10 games this year that the Giants can score a single run for him. That's tough.
That's not fair. Will you be coming to the 50th class?
Probably. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. See what kind of health we're in.
Right. Thank you very much, Lenny. Been great seeing you tonight. We're with Kathy Grigg-Churkowski, and Kathy was one of our cheerleaders at Terra Nova in the class of 66. And I'm so happy to see her here this evening. We lived in Florida together years ago. How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica, Kathy?
I can't even remember. I mean, years and years ago.
What has changed the most since your last visit?
When I drove through this area, I think it's fantastic. It's nice to see a little tourist area and to bring the tourists in.
When far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
When it's so hot in Florida, I miss the fog, but not too often.
Right. Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
You know what? There isn't just one, honestly. There really isn't.
Dozens and dozens.
Yeah.
Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
Definitely. And I promised the girls I'd help them out.
Great. Great to see you, Kathy. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay. Here we are at the 45th class reunion, Terra Nova High School, class of 1966. With me is Ken Drake. I have a few questions for Ken. How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica?
Actually, my father still lives here, so it was about 6 months ago.
And who's your father?
William Drake.
Yes, and we call him Bill Drake.
Bill Drake, yes.
And what has changed most since your last visit?
I don't know there's been much change since 6 months ago. What's changed since I lived here, the last time I lived here I was 18, has been, I think, the growth of Lindemar. Lindemar has expanded immensely. But you know, in many ways, Pacifica really retains its essential character, which is one of the reasons I love it. You know, and so it's changed, but it's still basically Pacifica.
When you're in Los Angeles, when far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
The Fog Fest. My father was the founder of the Fog Fest, and so when it gets hot, and in my office in Woodland Hills Friday when I left, it was 113 degrees. I love the coolness of Pacifica.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
Karen Nelson?
Yes.
Yes. I haven't seen her yet. I know she's here, but
She's coming here. Yo, you betcha. Which unsolved prank or funny story are you now able to reveal to us?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Being funny is hard. I suppose it would involve Armando, but he would kick my ass up and down the coast.
He's here.
I know. No, I can't.
We'll find Armando. With me is Armando Melendez. I have a few questions for Armando. How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica?
Probably 20 years. It's been a while.
What has changed the most since your last visit?
The streets seem to have gotten smaller from what I remember when I was just a young boy.
When far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
The ocean, yeah. I live now in outside of Salt Lake City, so there's Utah, so there's lots of mountains that I see. So
lots of salt water too.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
What is your fondest memory of living in Pacifica?
The friends that I've had over the years and the acquaintances, that sort of thing. So yes.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
I think Karen Schaefer. I haven't seen Karen Schaefer since probably for 45 years. So yes.
She's still just as beautiful as ever.
Okay.
Which unsolved prank or funny story are you now able to reveal to us?
None of them.
Because you're so innocent. Yes. Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
Yes, put me on the list, please.
Thank you very much, Armando.
Thank you.
I'm with Sherry Swanson, former class of 1966, Tiger mascot.
Yes.
And Sherry, how long has it been since you were last in Pacifica?
Probably a couple months, because we still have the house my parents had. And I'm the property manager.
Excellent. And you've noticed many changes over the last 45 years, yes?
Not really.
It's still a beautiful place to live.
Yeah, it seems the same, but I mean, I don't live here, so yeah.
Where are you living now?
In Palo Alto.
It's lovely there too. Lots more sun. What's your fondest memory of growing up in Pacifica?
Oh God. The beach.
We all had so much fun at the beach.
I mean, it's just beautiful. Yeah.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
Well, my friend Terry. I mean, we were mascots together.
Yes, Terry Bauer.
Yeah, and so we reconnected over this reunion. Yeah.
Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
If there is one.
Yes, there is one.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, are
I'll
you?
see you then. No, I'm not.
I mean, you should take.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, Sherry.
You're welcome, Deidre.
Hi, everybody. Okay, you're stuck with me. I was the quiet one in school, Maureen Nickel. Yeah, right. I have a 15-year-old granddaughter who's a sophomore in high school. She's a 4.0 student. We still don't know where she came from. But anyway, one day she asked me, Nana, how did you do in school? And I said I was outstanding in school. Outstanding in the hall. So now if you were in the hall, then we know each other. But if you were a brainiac, we didn't talk so much.
I'm with Terry Fight, and he's joining us this evening. I'd like to ask Terry a few questions. How long has it been since you were last in Pacifica, Terry?
We were here last year for a visit, just came down to visit my brother and see how things were going. Wanted to show my wife where I grew up and how hard it was for me to walk to school as opposed to her who lived on flat ground.
Yes. What has changed the most since your visit last year and this year?
The weather. It was much nicer than it is now. Today I'm freezing my tail up.
Oh, yes.
There's been a lot of rebuilding. There's a lot of building going on, which I've noticed, and a lot more hotels.
Yes. That's good for Pacifica.
Yes.
What's your fondest memory of living in Pacifica?
Surfing. I was a beach bum. When we originally moved here, I lived about one block the other side of Safeway, right on Manzanita, or Montezuma. Right. Montezuma. And then, in fact, the house that Margaret Clayton lived in, we owned that first, and we sold it to the Claytons. But I used to live there, and I lived on the beach.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
Joan Burnside. I saw Terry Bauer, but Joan Burnside.
She's a very special lady.
Yes.
Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
If I'm still kicking.
Every day this side of the dirt is a plus.
Yes, I'm not looking up at flowers. I'm looking at the roots of flowers. That's all that counts.
That's right. Thank you again, Terry.
You're welcome.
Great to see you.
Thank you very much.
I'm here this evening with David Friedman, a class member of the class of '66. David, how long has it been since you were last in Pacifica?
About 10 years.
What has changed the most since your last visit?
So far, nothing. It's all just foggy, as usual.
When far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
The beach. And all my friends from Pacifica.
Right. Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
I'd rather not say.
All right. We'll keep that a secret. Which unsolved prank or funny story are you now able to reveal to us?
I'd rather not say.
I understand. Will you be coming to our 50th class reunion?
Possibly.
Great. Thank you, Dave. Toby Uncle would be here.
I heard you would.
And we're with Tom Aiken. How long has it been since you have visited Pacifica?
I live in Pacifica.
Good for you. So do I. Great. So you've been here and enjoyed the progress that we've seen in the last 45 years.
Absolutely, yes.
What's your fondest memory of living in Pacifica as a teenager?
Riding a Vespa to high school.
Yes.
Yeah, pedal Vespa.
Yes.
Trying to make 6th period after I missed all the other classes to turn in a report that was due that day.
This is an unsolved prank or funny story that we're asking about. That's great. What's your fondest, which classmate did you really wish to see this evening?
Mike Crone, actually. I don't know where he's at right now.
We'll find him, and hopefully he'll be at the 50th class reunion. Will you be joining us?
I will try, absolutely.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
I'm with Bob Skopanich. We used to call him affectionately, with much affection, Scope. And how long has it been since you were last in Pacifica?
Well, I come down here all the time to visit the family. I was just here the July 29th for my mother's 90th birthday.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. When you're far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
Coming down the highway and looking at Pedro Point when you come down off of Highway 1 down through Sharp Park and all that area.
Classic view.
The pier, yes.
And boat docks and everything.
Yes, exactly.
Which classmate did you wish to see the most this evening?
Oh, I don't know. Tim Collins, an old friend of mine.
Yes.
Old friend, yes.
Which unsolved prank or funny story are you now able to reveal to us?
Well, one time, me and Chuck Gus, whose dad owns this place, and a few other of us went above Oceana, up on the hill above it, and with flour wrote Terra Nova Rules on the side of the hill.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Oceana drools.
Before one of our homecoming games.
Perfect. Oh, I love that. Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
I certainly hope so.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much, Scope.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay, come on. Just a break, we don't have to talk. Now, Marie and I did the 10-year and the 20-year. Since I moved to Elk Grove, look what I got stuck with. See what happens when you don't show up to the meetings. You get to be up. Anyway, they did a tremendous job, and I think we should give them a round of applause. I found this book about Pacifica, and I have to share something with you. As you all know, Candy Troy was Miss Pacifica 1966. I found this book, and I always wondered what was the big deal about being Miss Pacifica. Well, I found out. In 1966, Candy helped open Colombo Deli, and they gave her a salami. Isn't that great? Makes you wonder, yeah. I always thought they got paid or something. I never knew they got a salami. Anyway, there's one more person we have to thank, and that's Chuck Gus. It's so nice to see a family business still running. That takes determination and hard work.
No, that's it. It's done. Our jobs are finished.
What I really want to say is, even though we all know, the person that really went above and beyond is just lost sleep, worried, and stressed considerably over this whole reunion, hoping it would come out, and just really, I'm just did for the best part to get everybody together, and that is Shirley. I mean,
Thank you very much. Have a good night tonight.
I'm with Linda Richardson, a former Pom Pom girl
That's
at
right.
Nova High School. Yes. And how long has it been since you were last visiting Pacifica?
Do you know it's been about, this is the 45th reunion?
Right.
It's been about 44 years.
My goodness.
Shame on me, yes.
What has changed the most since your last visit?
I think there's a lot more traffic. There are a lot more houses. We drove back behind the school and noticed a lot of condos, a lot of family members, and a service station that was never there before. And that's, it's kind of fun to see all the development and the expansion's great.
Yes. When far away, what do you miss most about scenic Pacifica?
You know, I don't go to the beach as often as I should, and I have to say that was a wonderful memory for me. The beautiful beaches, the surfers that used to come into school in the morning, and they were soaking wet, and they would go to sleep on their desks as soon as the school started. That's a good memory for me.
They were catching the big waves.
They were catching the big waves, that's right. So fun.
Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it.
Glad to hear it, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We're with Tim Collins, an artist when he was at Terra Nova. What is your fondest memory of living in Pacifica?
The fog and the ocean, friends.
The beach. And all my friends from Pacifica.
The friends that I've had over the years.
The beach.
We all had so much fun at the beach.
Yeah, I mean, it's just beautiful.
Surfing. surfing. I was a beach bum.
I think probably the cool weather.
When it's so hot in Florida, I miss the fog, but not too often.
Right. Will you be coming to the 50th class reunion?
I'm going to be one of the hosts. I'm going to be.
Excellent.
Put me on the list, please.
Take care.
Some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some are gone, and some remain. All these places have their meanings, with lovers and friends.
Hey, that's my mom! 40 years? That's my mom! Right there.
And now we're back after that great video. Thank you, Steve. Charlene, will there be a 50th reunion?
Oh, definitely. In 2016, near the end of August.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And how can folks find out about it?
Well, they can contact me. My name is listed on the film. You can find Deidre at the Historical Society. You could go to Nick's and see Chuck Gus. Marie Papadakis still lives in town. Candy Troy lives in town. And most of, everybody there will know.
Right, and I think
Yeah.
the Tribune will probably have an
And
article
we'll have,
too.
Yes, definitely. We'll put it in the
Right,
Tribune.
great. All right, well, that's about all we have time for today. I want to thank Charlene. Thank you for coming all the way
Deidre.
from Santa Rosa.
Thank you.
We sure appreciate it. And if you want to get involved with the Pacifica Historical Society and our many projects, our address is Box 752, Pacifica, California, 94044. Our website, www.pacificahistory.org, and we can be reached at 650-359-5462. Thank you for watching our show. And we'd like to remind everyone about our, our motto from Longfellow: the lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints in the sands of time.